You're right, lads. Here we are back again with another low effort tier list because I had no idea what to upload. Today we're going to be running through my Arsenal tier list of the players in the squad, who I would sell, who I will keep, who I keep as a squad player, that kind of stuff. It's pretty self-explanatory, so let's just move into it, shall we? And I'll start off with the strikers. I'm going to start off with our attackers. So first we have Aubameyang. See, Aubameyang's someone that's divided in opinion recently, putting in some pretty poor performances this season. But I wouldn't. I'm gonna put him in the keep unless a big offer comes in for him. He's still our club captain. He's shown what he can do, but I think he just needs to do it more consistently. He can't be playing out on the left anymore because he is bloody useless there. But if we put him up front and he hits form, he's someone you want in your team. So that's why I'm gonna have him in mind. Next, Lacazette. He's a difficult one, Lacazette. Sometimes he can perform, but I'd say majority of the time he doesn't really. Arguably been better than Aubameyang this season, but I don't know. He seems to be blowing out his arse quite a lot of the time. Not really doing much. Can't seem to run in behind or anything. So that being said, I think I'm going to put him and sell him for the right price. I mean, if he goes, I'm not against it, but if he stays, I'm not against it either. So, guess we'll keep him there. Martinelli, must keep. Absolute legend. Just for that goal against Chelsea. I mean, he still needs to play more, and that's on Arteta, but I'm sure his time will come and he'll prove his worth to us. Who's next? Eddie Nketiah, right. This is a guy where I feel like he could be hovering in the squad player area. I don't mind him, but he doesn't seem to offer too much coming off the bench anyway. I mean, he hasn't been playing recently, in all honesty. That's why I'll probably put him next to Lacazette in the sell for the right price. If someone's offering 20, 15 odd million for him, just got to accept it and run, I reckon. Probably be a good striker in the future, but I'm not sure if he's Arsenal standard. As far as strikers go, that's about it, really. Right, to start with, we're going to get rid of the centre-backs that have already gone. Mustafi and Socrates, thanks for all you've done. But you're massive liabilities and it's good to see the backside of you, if I'm being completely honest. Next we got Callum Chambers. See, if a good offer came in for him, I would let him go. But just because we do kind of need players, obviously, to make up a squad, I would keep him as a squad player. Just because he can cover that right back and centre back position. He's not awful. He's not great, but I feel like he's someone we can rely on to an extent. Next, we've got Gabriel, straight away in the must keep. He's won, 3 Player of the Months already, one of our only consistent performers this season. I'm not in any rush to let him go. I don't think any Arsenal fan is. I think he's been fantastic this season. I don't want to see him leave. I hope no one else wants to see him leave. But, yeah, Rob Holding after that. I would put him in the same kind of vein as Callum Chambers, but just because he's so much more of a liability, so many more mistakes in him, I would just say if a good offer came in for him, just let him go. He's not too important to us. I know he's just signed a new contract, but that should just bump up the value, hopefully. Any more? David Luiz. I mean, I think his contract's expiring, but if he extends it, I'm happy to keep him as a squad player. He's been one of our better centre-backs this season, which is crazy coming out of my mouth. Those words that David Luiz has been good. He's been more reliable than anyone else. So next to him, Pablo Mari, another squad player. Nothing wrong with him. He's made very few mistakes in his time at Arsenal, so it would be stupid for anyone to just want to get rid of him. But I know a few people think he's a bit overrated, but it's what it is, I guess. William Saliba. Yeah, I'm going to put him in the keep. I must keep. I mean, we haven't even seen him play. He's got so much potential. And from what I've heard in France, he's been bloody fantastic this season. But I just hope Arteta gives him a chance. Otherwise, fucking hell, it's just a great talent gone to waste, really. And then we'll regret that in a few years. And it'll be like another Gnabry situation. Oh, why did we sell him? Because our fucking manager didn't play him, that's why. But as far as centre-backs go, I think it's a pretty fair valuation of all of them. Who we got to keep and who we got to sell. But yeah, let's move on. Right, starting with the fullbacks, we've got Kolasinac. Just going to pop him in the sell ASAP. We've already sold him, so not much more can be said. He was another liability at the back. Too many goals he's given away in his time. Next, Cedric, squad player. He's been fine for Arsenal. He's been good for us. Oh, I wouldn't see a reason letting him go. Can cover the right and left hand side. Not really much more needs to be said, I reckon, on him. Now, someone who does boil my blood, Hector Bellerin. I want him gone as soon as possible. This guy cannot defend. He's the most stiff footballer in the world. He can't run. He's got an okay bit of dribbling on him, but he's so unreliable. He just lets people breeze past him like there's no one there, and he can't even put in a bloody cross. What is the point of him? I don't see how anyone could rate him. I used to love Bellerin. He used to be my favourite player, but he's so bad now, I can't deal with it. That injury tore him apart, and I feel really bad about it, but he's not Arsenal calibre anymore. And if we're trying to be serious, we just need to let him go. He needs to go. It's got to go, blood. Maitland-Niles next. I'd put him in the sell for right price. Could easily be a squad player. Cover left and right back. I mean, he was fantastic back in the last season, but another player who can be a bit unreliable, can be a bit nonchalant on the ball sometimes, you know. But I don't think he's bad. But if he really does want to play in midfield, he's going to want to leave. So we can just sell him, I think. Get a good 20 million maybe. Probably not considering the market and how shit we are at selling. But yeah, I think that's a fair valuation. And our final fullback, our only left back at the club, must keep. Kieran Tierney, what a player. This is what a fullback should be like. Bombs up and down the pitch. Makes all his tackles, gets his crosses in. If we had a competent striker, he'd be on about 1,000 assists this season. Not being funny. My only worry with him is the injuries he's consistently picking up. But hopefully that will stop. I mean, it probably won't, but it would be nice if it did. Let's just get moving on. Matt Ryan, fine as a squad player. I don't really need to say anything on him. Renalson's a bit shit, but I guess just sell him. If someone offers, I don't exactly care too much. He's done his damage already. So, yeah. And then Burnley, I'll put him in the same category as Aubameyang. There's definitely better keepers out there. And he does need to work on his use of his feet and his kicking of the ball. But I still do think there's a good keeper in there. That's just probably a bit low on confidence at the moment. But I think it's just the way Emi Martinez played last season and this season for Villa has made Arsenal fans think he's awful when he's not. But it is a position I would look to improve in the years coming, because Leno's certainly not a long-term option for Arsenal. Start this off with Torreira. Just get rid of him. Any sort of money for him would be nice. He had his lovely purple patch in December 2018, but never done really anything since, and he's not even playing at Madrid, so don't really know what he's good for. It's time for him to go. Ozil's already left. Don't really need to say much on him. I think it was a shame how he went out, but it's probably necessary. Who else? Willock, I'd put him in the sell for right price. He's a decent player. He's doing okay for Newcastle, but I don't think he's Arsenal standard personally. But this is going to sound very hypocritical, but I will put El Neni in the squad player. I still think he's alright. You know, he's just there, can score a long shot when he comes on, can shore up a midfield if we're winning a game. Just want to see it out. I wouldn't say he's definitely not starting calibre. Same with this guy. I mean, he's only on loan. I hope we don't sign him, so I'm just going to stick him here. If we do end up signing him, I want us to sell him straight away. This guy's made more mistakes in the last few weeks than I've seen anyone in their entire lives. He's a fucking joke sometimes, but sometimes he's good. You know, it's how it goes. Guendouzi, I'm hovering. I don't know. I'm just going to stick him in the squad player. I want to see him play again. It's been a while. I want to remind myself why. I don't know, did I like him? I just feel like he's great in games where there's no structure and everyone's just running about and it's the most hectic game. But The second there's any sort of game plan, it loses his head and he can be a bit shit. But he's still young, he's got time to improve. So I'm going to put him there. I think that's where he deserves to be. I'd like to see him play again, really. Thomas Partey, must keep. Literally just signed him this season. I think he's pretty good. I wouldn't see why we'd get rid of him. Injuries can be a bit shit, but he should get over that. He only missed like bloody 8 games for Madrid or something like that. So I'd like to see that sort of injury avoidingness for Arsenal. I think he's a great midfielder on this day. Just needs to shore himself up sometimes. She'll be fine. And finally, in midfielders, we've got Granit Xhaka. Right, this is a tough one because part of me wants to hate him, but other parts of me know how important he is for Arsenal. So I'm going to stick him in here. Unless someone offered like a fair bit of money for him, I wouldn't see the point in selling him. I wouldn't say Xhaka and Partey is a Premier League winning midfield, but for the time being it will do while the rest of our team is pretty pony. So I just don't see the point in why we get rid of him. So I'd say just keep hold of the boy for the time being, because he has proved his worth to us in the recent weeks. He's been pretty good this season. This one will be a bit easier, I reckon. Bukayo Saka, without a doubt, must keep. I don't even need to explain it, really. Absolute legends carrying us through this season. Same with Smith Rowe. I made a video on it back in like January. He's the reason why we had our spell of playing good football this season. Without him, we'd be in bloody 15th. Odegaard, I'd love to see us sign him. I'd love to. I think he's bloody fantastic. Will it happen? Probably not, but I'd love to see us sign him. I think he'd be fantastic addition. This 3 behind a striker, you can't really beat it. It's been pretty good this season. Now we just need a good striker that will finish all his chances. Age 3 is difficult. Nelson, I don't rate. If someone offers him for him, sell him. If not, maybe send him out on loan. I don't really have much to say about him, but these two, this is a difficult one. See, I don't really rate Willian, but he's been okay, and I know he's kind of decent squad player, but I'm still gonna just stick him in like the. How long is his contract? 2 years? A year? 3 years? I don't even know. If someone offers, let him go. I mean, no one will. Why would anyone take up his wages? But he's difficult, man. Because if he wants to perform, he probably could. I mean, we've seen it like twice this season, maybe. But let's just hope in the future, or near future, of all the injuries we've got, he can bloody carry us to Europa League. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Finally, Pepe, right. This is a very difficult one, because he's shit, but he can be good. But I think he's shit. So I'm going to say, I'm just going to stick him here with Willian. If someone offers a good price for him, just let him go. He's not going to get much better. And I mean, if we sell all these people, plus Bellerin, and these lot who we actually still have to get money for, surely we could sign someone. Some players that would just be good. But I want you guys to let me know what you think of this list. I've probably waffled on a bit, but all in the game, ain't it? Right, lads, I want to thank you all for watching, and appreciate all the support recently. It's been alright. My 80 subscribers, been getting a fair few views, but I do want you to let me know how shit my tier list is, because I know a lot of you will have different opinions on it, especially Arsenal fans, because we're all over the place at the moment. But it's all the fun. It's all in the fun of it, so just let me know. I want to thank you all for watching again, and see you all soon.